maybe looking back at your career as a whole, what's something that you perhaps wish you could go back and tell young Joe about making films in this kind of content? Something maybe you've learned to do, or maybe to never do again, that you wish you could go back in time and tell yourself.
Oh yes, that's a great question. I think immediately my thoughts are to embrace imperfection. When I was directing my first works, VR is such a chaotic place. There's people's hips are going flying off, and people are changing avatars, and people are flying, and people's voices are broken all the time. And I was very careful and very particular about that side of the production when I was making my short films. And I really wanted it to feel polished, and for the cuts in the edit to feel, distinct and clean. And it was during the making of We Met in Virtual Reality that actually, I realized in order to represent this story and these people and these voices authentically, and to kind of give an authentic truth of the space, I had to embrace imperfection and let VR chat and the chaos of VR, and let people's hips go flying off camera, and let people's voices kind of break and sound muffled, in order to give kind of an authentic truth that was real and didn't feel constructed or obstructed, I should say. So realizing that embracing imperfection can actually benefit a film rather than hurt its production or hurt its value in any way. I think imperfection is what made the film in some way, and it made it funny too.
Yeah. There was a scene towards the beginning. Some of the characters who are going on a road trip, I believe, and I mean, like you mentioned, like the pieces or everything was trying to catch up, and they were riding in the car, and I think somebody was on the hood. And little pieces of them were flying everywhere, but like you got the emotion of the scene. It didn't like take away from it. And this happened a lot during the movie. I guess this is still a thing. The breasts were just bouncing all over the place.
Yeah,
like
we've had a lot of comments on the boobs of the film. Yeah, we cannot ignore those.
But it's a video game, and that's boy, oh boy. Okay. But like you got the emotion, like it wasn't taking away from it. So I thought that was, that makes a lot of sense to just embrace the chaos, as you said. And like I said, I feel like with a lesser director, this movie could have been just woof, but it was so good.